Good morning, everyone. I'm excited to welcome you to today's presentation. The title of our session is, What is the difference between them? Today, we'll explore who an advocate is, who a lawyer is, who a barrister is, and who an attorney is. We'll clarify these roles and help you understand how they differ in legal practice. So, let's get started and dive into these important distinctions. So, someone with a law degree and proper training in law is often seen as a lawyer. But it's important to understand that not everyone with this background actually represents clients in court or argues cases before a judge. Their role can be quite different. Many law graduates find themselves working in various corporate roles or within law firms, taking on positions like legal consultants, compliance officers, contract managers, or legal analysts. These roles are essential for ensuring that organizations follow the law, manage legal risks, and make informed decisions. So, while the term lawyer is often associated with courtroom advocacy, in the broader legal field, it also encompasses a wide range of important support and advisory functions. This diversity highlights how a law degree opens doors to many career paths beyond traditional litigation, which ties into our overall theme of exploring the many opportunities within the legal profession. When we talk about an advocate, we're referring to a person whose name has been officially entered into a roll of advocates maintained by a state bar council, as per the provisions of the Advocates Act of 1961. This registration is an important formal process that grants them certain legal rights and responsibilities. Now, let's clarify the difference between a lawyer and an advocate. A lawyer is anyone who holds a law degree, such as an LLB. But an advocate is more than just a lawyer with a degree. They must also register with a state bar council and pass the All India Bar Examination, or AIBE. Why does this matter? Because only advocates have the legal right to represent clients in court. They are authorized to appear, argue, and advocate on behalf of their clients in legal proceedings. So, in essence, being an advocate signifies that a lawyer has met specific requirements and has the official authorization to practice advocacy before courts. This distinction is key in understanding the professional landscape of legal practice in our country. Let's talk about the role of the barrister in the legal process. A barrister is essentially a specialist advocate who represents clients in court. Their main job is to present cases convincingly, ensuring that the judge or jury understands the legal arguments and the facts. One of the key points is that barristers are often instructed by solicitors, who handle the more routine legal work and client communication. Barristers then focus on advocacy, drafting legal pleadings, and providing expert legal opinions. It's also important to highlight that barristers are highly trained in courtroom procedures and legal strategy. This expertise allows them to craft compelling arguments and navigate complex legal systems effectively. Connecting this to the overall theme, understanding the role of the barrister helps us appreciate the specialization within the legal profession. It shows how different roles work together to ensure that justice is served efficiently and fairly. The Attorney General of India is actually the highest law officer in the entire country. This position is established under Article 76 of our Constitution, and it forms an essential part of the Union Executive. When we talk about the AG, we're referring to someone who has a very important role in shaping and upholding the legal framework of India. The AG is appointed by the President, which highlights the significance of this role at the national level. One of their main responsibilities is to advise the government on all legal matters, ensuring that policies and actions are in line with the law. Additionally, the Attorney General represents the government in the Supreme Court, which is the highest judicial authority in our country. It's also interesting to note that the AG holds office during the pleasure of the President, meaning their tenure can be ended at any time by the President, depending on circumstances. All of these points underscore the AG's vital role in maintaining the legal integrity of our government and ensuring that the actions of the state are legally sound. This position is crucial in connecting the legal system with the effective functioning of our government. An advocate general in India is the highest law officer in a state, acting as the chief legal advisor to the state government and representing it in legal matters. They are appointed by the governor under Article 165 of the Constitution. Their main role is to advise the government on legal issues, defend the state's actions in court, and ensure that the state's legal interests are protected. It's important to note that to qualify for this position, one must be qualified to be a high court judge, which underscores the significance and responsibility of the role. Regarding their tenure, the Constitution does not specify a fixed period. Instead, the Advocate General holds office during the pleasure of the governor, meaning their position is subject to the governor's discretion. This setup allows some flexibility, but also emphasizes the importance of the relationship between the Advocate General and the state government. Overall, the Advocate General plays a crucial role in ensuring that the state's legal affairs are managed effectively, which ties into our broader theme of understanding how legal officers uphold the rule of law and support government functioning. Who is Solicitor General of India? Well, the Solicitor General is a very important legal officer in the Indian government. They are essentially the second highest law officer after the Attorney General. Their main role is to represent the government in the Supreme Court and handle legal matters that concern the central government. This position is crucial because it ensures that the government's legal interests are protected and well represented in the highest court of the land. Understanding who holds this position helps us grasp how legal advocacy and government accountability work hand in hand in India. So, in our overall discussion on constitutional roles and legal frameworks, knowing about the Solicitor General gives us insight into how the government interfaces with the judiciary. Thank you so much for being here today. I want to leave you with a final thought that really encapsulates the heart of what we've discussed. Justice has nothing to do with what goes on in a courtroom. Instead, justice is what comes out of a courtroom. What I mean by that is, it's not just about the legal procedures or the rules we follow inside those walls. It's about the outcome, the fairness, and the true sense of justice that emerges from the process. Ultimately, our goal is to ensure that the justice we seek and deliver is meaningful and genuine, not just procedural. This idea ties back to our overall theme. It's about making sure that justice truly serves its purpose in society. So, as we move forward, let's remember that what really matters is the impact and the fairness that is reflected in the outcomes. Thank you again for your attention and commitment to this important work.